Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Desiree and I am back with another video. And today I have two special guests. This is Stormy and Minnie. These are my baby girls, and as you guys know, I am a Frenchie lover. I love French bulldogs. Stormy is 4 years old and Minnie is 8 years old. So I'm gonna give you guys some tips and tricks on being a Frenchie owner because they're high maintenance. Okay guys, so I'm gonna give you some tips and tricks, like I said, on Frenchies because these babies, they need a lot. So first and foremost, I give my babies supplement every single day. They need their daily supplements. So here I have, these are for their joints. My Frenchies have hip and back problems. Minnie actually had a slip disc when she was younger, when she was a puppy. So I give her these every single day. These are glucosamine hydrochloride, and this is supposedly the best for their joints to make them last forever. Moving on to number two, supplement number two, I have omegas. This is good for their skin health. Frenchies have a lot of allergies. They have a very dry coat sometimes, and they're often very itchy. So I like to give them this for nice, soft fur. And honestly, they shed a lot, so they need that. These are another supplement I give once a month. These are for heartworm disease. We don't want the babies to get any worms, so make sure if you are a dog owner, not even just a Frenchie owner, you are giving this to your dog at least once a month because we don't want to deal with unnecessary sickness. Next, something interesting about Frenchies that I learned when I first got them was that you can't bathe them every single day. You can't even bathe them every single week because their coat gets really dry and itchy. Honestly, they're only meant to be bathed every other week. I don't really like to do that. I do bathe them a little bit more, but I make sure to use a really gentle shampoo and conditioner. So I use a 2-in-1. This one's really nice. It has coconut oil in it, makes them really soft, and it smells really good. After I finish with the shampoo and conditioner, I make sure to add in this leave-in conditioner. It is a hydrating butter conditioner. It smells like guava and it's non-oily, so it's not going to make them look too shiny. It's not going to be too much. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Frenchies are so afraid of water. Well, mine are at least, because they don't know how to swim. So bath time is not fun for us. They get lots of treats and lots of love. So if you're thinking about getting a Frenchie, keep in mind they're not the best water dogs. So next, I like to use a certain butter for their nose. Sometimes Frenchies get really crusty noses. Minnie actually has wide nostrils. She didn't need to get any sort of surgery, but Stormy over here has skinnier nostrils. She actually did get a surgery to open them up and open up her soft palate, but she still gets a very crusty nose, and I can tell it hurts her sometimes. So every single morning, we like to put on a little bit of butter on her nose to help with the crustiness. So I know I mentioned that Frenchies have really bad joint issues, back problems, hip problems. I've dealt with this ever since getting these Frenchies. These two have put me through the ringer when it comes to their hip problems. I always have to make sure that they don't jump off high surfaces, they don't jump off the bed or onto the couch. But what I do have is this handy dandy little red light therapy tool, and this is really good for their hips and for their back. So I just kind of circle on the areas I know hurt them. See, she likes it. And it just soothes them. It reduces inflammation, and it's really good for their little bodies. I'll do this every single night for the both of them. I usually do about 10 minutes on all of the parts that I know bother them. And for the both of them, it's their hip and lower back area. It's like a spa treatment. Look, she's like frozen. And I've actually seen a significant difference using a red light therapy for their back and hip issues. Knock on wood, I have not had any issues with either of them for a while since I've been doing this with the supplements. So this works from experience. So since I said that Frenchies are dealing with a lot of joint issues, it's really important to make sure that they are in shape. You cannot let your Frenchie get overweight or it'll really affect their hips and their joints. So I like to feed them food like this. It's frozen, I thaw it out, and it's just like a beef recipe. It has veggies in it. I don't love feeding them regular dog food and regular kibble. I feel like I've noticed a significant difference in their coat, in their bodies, in their weight, and just their stomach because they do have really sensitive stomachs. So this food has been so good for them, and honestly, it's just as easy as kibble. So one reason I did get a Frenchie was because I knew that they were the best cuddlers, they're little lovers. I call them Velcro dogs because they always have to be touching you. They always want to be near you. There is no such thing as personal space when it comes to being a French Bulldog owner. They sleep right under my covers, and literally Minnie will sleep with her head on my pillow next to me. She's like my boyfriend. And say, we love belly rubs. We love the belly rubs. Belly rub. Here you go, you. Look at you, I love you, you little nosy. These two aren't super active. Minnie's very lazy, Stormy's a little bit more active, but I still will walk them twice a day. Honestly, they can't really go much more than that because I live in the hot Florida sun, so I have to be careful with their breathing. You don't want them to overheat. That's something common that happens with Frenchies, so I make sure to keep them at the house because that's where they like to be. Minnie does not like to go outside. Minnie's scared of her harness. She will run away from it. She knows right when I grab it, it's time to go outside, and she does not want to walk. She would rather be carried. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned a little bit about French Bulldogs. If you were thinking about a French Bulldog, I hope this helped a little bit more. And if you have any other tips and tricks for me, please message me and let me know because I'm always down to learn, especially when it comes to my babies. These are my children, so I want to make sure they are getting the best care possible. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.